Welcome everybody to the Quantum Field X39 Opportunity Meeting. We know you had a great weekend. Most of you were at convention. It was absolutely incredible. But tonight, for those of you who are new here tonight, we're going to talk about this little amazing X39 patch. If you can see it, it does magic. So this patch actually helps your body to heal and regenerate your own stem cells. So nothing's in this. It just activates your own stem cells. You're going to hear a lot more about it. People are having amazing testimonies. But we first of all want to welcome each one of you on tonight that are new. So welcome. Welcome to the opportunity meeting. And whoever invited you on here tonight will be your sponsor. We're excited to have you on the team. We're excited to have an amazing, fun journey with you. So tonight, after we get all done with the opportunity, you're either going to fill out this order form and get it to the person who invited you on here tonight, or they might send you a link to sign up. So congratulations for being on. And we're excited to go on a journey with you that's going to change a lot of lives.
Guys, we've only been building this business for the last almost 50 days only. So we are just getting started. But the excitement and the momentum that is being generated, all starting from a company that has been in business for over 18 years, but over the last 2.5 years went from $20 million a year to $280 million a year. Just the start of the momentum that is about to happen with this incredible product that Gina was talking about, the X39 patch. So the product has just been launched just before COVID and was approved, total patent approved July 2020. And again, you just place the patch behind your neck or below your belly button, and the heat from your body activates your copper peptide, which if you Google that is the holy grail of reversing your aging, and that activates your own stem cells. Because of that, people are seeing incredible results. I personally have had 14 surgeries as a former pro athlete, world champion water skier, and I feel incredible. I've been wearing this patch, and I cannot, I can do anything that I always wanted to. I actually feel like I'm back in my early 30s. So this is an incredible,
Praise the Lord.
Yeah. And all my friends are feeling amazing. We've got, Gina and I have cried more in the last 50 days over what has happened because of this product. And we're going to have some great testimonies on here tonight. But we've cried more than we have in the last 4 years because of what our friends are feeling and our friends' friends with this patch. We actually resigned from our former company 50 days ago after a year's worth of praying and research. And over the last, and it took us 30 days to interview the owner and inventor of the X39, David Schmidt. What an incredible individual. We heard him all weekend at convention in Orlando. And you want to be in business with this man. Over 130 patents, and we are having an incredible short journey already with what's happening. And I encourage you, before we go through the details tonight, to think about what it is that you're looking for in life. Over these last 50 days, I've been making phone calls to friends and friends' friends, and people have been praying for their health. I mean, when I call them, they say, man, this is a blessing you called, because I've been praying for my health or one of their loved ones' health in a very big way. The incredible thing about this product long-term, it eliminates anxiety and depression. So there's a lot of people going through some stuff, and it's amazing what results we are seeing from the product. So that's one reason people are really looking like never before. A community of positive people that are encouraging you that you can do more, you can be more, you're a winner.
That's right.
And I love that. So that's one of our main, we saw that throughout the entire weekend in Orlando, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that just is such a great feeling. And then the last thing is people have been praying for their income. People are looking for a way to put food on the table for their kids. How about retirement? How about just being able to live more of a lifestyle that they want to live? They don't have to count on somebody else. So it's an incredible timing for this product to come out with.
And, we just wanted to say, hey, we are so blessed and feel so honored and privileged. And we have God's favor that Onyx Coale wrote our name down on a list.
Yeah.
Woo! And, you know, actually, to tell you the truth, she had given us patches maybe like when she first started.
Right.
And
2.5 years ago.
it just wasn't God's timing for Steve and
Right.
I. So we are so grateful to her that she did not give up on us. And she told us what she has her hands on. And we have locked arms with her. We are so fired up about quantum field and the opportunity that it involves with everyone. And we're excited that you're with us.
So let's have Onyx Coale, our sponsor, our friend, longtime friend, way before this product came along. And that's what I really love, is that when you get together and you team up with friends, that we've actually had former business together and had extreme success. We're just so blessed and honored to be re-partnered up with her. And a lot of you friends are on here tonight. We're reconnecting and re-partnering up with you. So Onyx, why don't you share a little bit about your story, this incredible product, the company that we're involved in, and what you see, where you see us going.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for inviting me on. And what a weekend it was. I attended the convention virtually and it was fantastic. And it doesn't surprise me because this company is just getting started and I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited that all of you are here. I happened to find this little patch called the X39 a little over 3 years ago. I think it was the last day of July in 2019. And I was not looking for anything, but one of my girlfriends called me and said that she had a personal testimonial. She had worn this little patch for 4 days. She asked me if I had heard of the company called LifeWave. I said, no. And then she said, well, have you heard of X39? And I said, no. And she said, well, I went four-wheeling with my husband, Gus. And I said, Kathy, didn't you break your neck when you were 13? And she said, yes. I said, what are you doing four-wheeling with your husband, Gus? And she said, Onyx, my pain is 85% gone. You've got to look at this. And I said, okay, great. And so when I came back in the country, because I was on vacation, I did look at it. And what I saw was incredible. And over the last 3 years, the quantum field has set up a system to allow regular people like you and me to build a business and be successful. This is the fastest growing organization in the company. And we have seen huge success in the growth. We've seen huge success in the sales of X39. Steve was mentioning that we finished last year at $280 million, which is huge. But y'all, we finished last month at $25 million. I mean, we're just like, wow, it's going to the moon, which is really, really exciting. So what is this? It is a stem cell activation patch. The only thing in this is organic crystals, and it's a frequency patch. So it's a big word called photobiomodulation, and it basically means light frequency. So when we stand in the sun, the frequency from the sun hits our skin and tells our skin to make vitamin D. When you put this little patch on, the frequency from this patch hits the skin and tells your skin to elevate GHK copper peptide. I didn't know what GHK copper peptide was when I got here. And when I Googled it, I about fell out of my chair. It'll reset 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes to a younger, more youthful state, and it activates your body's own stem cells. So if you're brand new tonight, I would tell you to pull your pen out, write down this website. It's START, START, X39.com. At the end of this call, I recommend you go there and go through the site, learn a little bit about the science. You can watch little videos or you can watch longer videos. It's totally up to you. But there's a whole bunch of information there about GHK, about how this product works. But nothing passes through the skin with this product. So it is not contraindicated for any medications or any herbs or any natural things that you all might be doing. It's just a frequency patch. As Steve mentioned before, you wear it for 12 hours. So you put it on 12 hours, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate, put a new patch on 12 hours later. Most people put it right next to their toothbrush. They put it on in the morning when they brush their teeth. They take it off at night, throw it away when they brush their teeth. And you're going to be amazed to see what your body does. It's incredible. So all I say is put the patch on and drink water.
Fantastic. So you hear from Onyx exactly how this patch works. Tell us a little bit more where you see the company, what
Holy moly. So the truth is the United States market is actually the #2 market in this company, not for much longer. I think you give us another 2 months, I think we'll blow the doors. Japan is #1, the United States is #2, but we are right on their tail. So you think about it, if we did 25 million last month, maybe the United States market is worth $10 million a month. Anybody who's ever done network marketing before knows we haven't even begun to scratch the surface. And many people, I'm sure, on this call have been on a rocket ship before in an opportunity like this. I love what Mike Hernandez said. The last time Steve and Gina and I worked together, we did it when everybody out there was going into a recession in the United States, but we were busy building an opportunity and we did not go into a recession. We actually expanded. That's exactly where we're at today. So it's really incredible where I believe this thing is going to go. And it's not just my belief, it's based on the numbers that we're seeing stacking month after month after month. Stem cells is a huge opportunity. Everybody knows about stem cells. They're interested in stem cells. Nobody can afford stem cells. Did anybody mention that this is only $99 a month?
Yeah.
You guys, you can activate your own stem cells for $99 a month, plus taxes and shipping. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? So that's exactly what Steve and Gina are saying. We've had some huge testimonials. I literally have more than 3,000 testimonials from people within my organization in the last 3 years. And you will see some amazing things, but this patch doesn't cure, heal, treat, or mitigate anything. What this patch does is allow your body to heal itself.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I mean, that's just incredible, Onyx. We're so fired up about what can happen for everyone on here. I mean, the great thing about this patch is that it speaks for itself. It does all the talking. You just have to place the patch on a friend or mail them some samples, and the patch will do the talking. And I love the fact that no one else has this. The patent was, like I said earlier, was approved July 2020. Most networking companies all have the same type of Me Too products. Here we've got a product that no one else has, not only in network, but in any conventional industry or medical or anywhere else. You can't get this incredible technology that is changing people's lives. So Onyx had mentioned that this product does not heal you. Your body heals yourself. But when you put this on, it starts doing its job, reactivating your own stem cells. And at 30, only half of your stem cells are active, and at 60, none of them are. So that's why people start slowing down their healing process, as well as catch any certain kind of diseases and stuff, because they're not having their stem cells activated in their body. They're stagnant. Not once you put this incredible X39 patch on. So we're going to hear a couple testimonies.
Steve, how do you feel about me sharing my testimonial? Because out of everyone in this whole organization,
let's hear Onyx.
I've been on longer than everyone.
Yeah.
So I've been using this amazing patch for 3 years consistently, 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, 12 hours off. What I noticed for myself immediately was I was sleeping better. And the reason that I knew I was sleeping better is because I was dreaming. And after a few weeks, not only was I dreaming, but I was remembering my dreams 3 and 4 days later, which was crazy for me. After using the patch, the X39 patch, for about 3 weeks, I went to California with one of my girlfriends who's an esthetician. I have a little age spot here right on my cheek. And she said to me, Onyx, your age spot is 75% smaller and 75% lighter. That was after using the patch only for 3 weeks. Then what I started noticing was my hair was growing. Literally I was cut 3 weeks ago and it's already grown more than an inch. My hair just goes bonkers these days. It's just crazy. And then after using the X39 for a full year, I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists that you go in and they map the pockets in your gums. So I have the map of the pockets from prior to X39. I went in after using X39 for a year to the periodontal dentist. He starts mapping my gums and he said, Onyx? And I said, what? And he said, what's going on? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, 75% of your pockets are gone. And I said, really? He said, yes. He said, has your dental hygiene changed? And I said, no, sir, I'm sorry, it has not. And he said, well, that doesn't happen. And I said, well, I've been wearing this little patch called the X39 and it's activating my body's own stem cells. After using this patch for 2 years, I went back into the dentist and he mapped again. He opened my mouth and said, wow. And I said, what's that mean? And he said, these are completely healthy gums. So one of the things that I find with this product is it's fascinating because you don't know what it's going to work on in you. We are all individualized and each one of us has our own little I call it the black box inside of ourselves that decides where it wants your stem cells to go to. So for Steve, he's had all these surgeries. I'm guessing it's going after the inflammation and the things that are going on in his body. Many people have scars being eaten up. It's wild, all the things that can go on, but it's different for each and every one of you. So what I say to everyone is you want to give this at least a 90-day trial. A lot of people say for each decade that we're old, that we've been on this planet, we should give it at least 1 month. So me, I'm 56, so that would be a 5-month trial, but it didn't even take that long for me to start to experience the difference in this product. Okay, so now I'll be quiet and see what the other testimonials are here, but they haven't been on as long as me.
Hey, fantastic. And that's a great testimony.
I love that
too.
testimony.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that same testimony.
I know you are.
We've got an incredible one. I've been waiting to hear this one from Mark and Valerie Woodward. Man, I can see Valerie up there. She's excited. She can't wait to tell everybody about her testimony. So I'm going to put them on the screen and let them do the talking first. It's going to be exciting to hear this testimony. So you guys go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Bill.
Okay, 14 years ago, I was diagnosed with MS. And of course, I take a handful of meds day in the morning and at nighttime. And about a month ago, I guess, we got introduced by Natalie to the X39. So long story short, I guess, I've been on it for about a month. And first, I have drop foot on my left side, so I'm not able to move my toes or lift my leg up or my foot. I drag it, I fall. You know, it's like every day I fall. It doesn't matter, inside, outside. So I started wearing the X39 about a month ago, and been trying to wiggle my toes, nothing, you know. But I was on it for wearing it for about maybe 2 weeks, and I started being able to wiggle my big toe, and trying to do that in the doctor's office for the past 14 years when they do their testing to do like strength tests, you know, to wiggle your toes, to lift your foot and all that. I couldn't, and I would just sit there and cry because I'm like, I can't make myself do this. I can on my right foot, but I couldn't on my left foot. So when I first was able to wiggle my toe a little bit, I was jumping for joy. And then over the weekend,
It was last Wednesday or Thursday, you could move it a little bit more.
yeah. So I had Mark videoed me out in the yard. I love to do yard work, and so I stay outside a lot if I can. So he videoed me. I did not know that, and I was actually able to pick up my left knee almost as high as my right knee as I'm walking through the grass. And we have St. Augustine, so it's kind of mushy and spongy. So, and then I sent him a video. I had been out in the yard like a week later, and I sent him a video at work, and I told him, I said, I've been outside all day. You probably already know. And look, and I shot him a video of me moving my toes, all my toes.
Wow.
And he's like, wow, I can't believe that. And I'm like, well, it's happening. So there again, he posted on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, geez, you know, my feet, come on, of everything. But then at the convention, he wanted to do we had a break. And then he's like, can you lift, you know, can you push against my hand as we're sitting in the chair? You know, everybody's out doing their little break thing. And I'm like, I don't know. I've not tried the strength test. So let's just see. And I was able to push his hand with him pushing. It was on my knee. His hand was on my knee. And I could pick his hand up with my knee on the left side about an inch. So he says, can you wiggle your toes? And I'm like, yes, I'm wiggling my toes. And I started crying. And then he says, I'm going to get Gina. I'm like, okay. And then Gina come right there and started crying. Because this is a big deal for me. Because, I mean, what I was told 14 years ago was you may end up in a wheelchair, you may not. And our babies were, they were maybe 4, the youngest, and he's 18. So I'm like, wow, I can't be in a wheelchair. I'm not going to be. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this. So I fight tooth and nail every day to do something. I'm not going to sit still. I'm not going to feel bad for myself. I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm just going to keep going regardless. And I do most of the time. And now I've just been really going.
She sent a new video today of her in a chair, just rotating her foot left and right, up and down, curling her toes, and all that was just from today.
Yes.
So in the last 2 weeks, the progression of the toe, to wiggling all of her toes, picking her knee up, and now today rotating her ankle, picking her foot up and down, anything that she couldn't do just a month ago, she's doing now with this left leg.
Wow.
And I got with MS doctor because she retired. I thought, God, can I only get a hold of her? They're not going to give me her phone number. Maybe she's on Facebook. Maybe, she'll accept my friend request if she is. And I found her on Facebook. So then I sent her a friend request praying that she would, accept me. And she did. And I sent her the video. And then she goes, that's amazing. And I'm like, oh, man, are you going to ask me what I'm doing? So I'm just.
Wow. What a
That's
testimony.
it.
That's amazing.
Improvement. Yes. We
have so many people that ask us about the different things that people are going through, and that's going to be a huge testimony for everybody. Praise God that you trusted your friend's judgment to put that patch on. Mark, I know you've been on fire about this opportunity. Anything you could add that you've seen at this convention, things that you've been experiencing since you started, any support that you've been getting from your upline?
Oh, yes, a bunch. So I've got Natalie ahead of me. She's helping me. Jim Reynolds was there over the weekend. I met with him. The X39, which I didn't know much about, we got introduced to a little bit more over the weekend. So I actually now have it at my house that came in today. So I have that to start working with. Actually, Valerie did start using that over the weekend because one of our friends that were there that we met at the convention actually had some and gave her like a week's worth just to let her start using until we got it in. So I don't know if it's a combination of the two that's really progressing or making the progression happen faster, but we'll see. As long as everything keeps moving in the right direction, it's going really well.
Thanks, guys. What a heart-jerking testimony.
Yeah, in time, it's just going to even improve more. Congratulations. That's so exciting.
Okay, my friend Danny Licciardi is on here. He's got a great testimony. Danny, you available?
Yeah, Steve, how you guys doing?
Hey, you're at the beach.
Danny.
I'm at the beach. Actually getting ready to go to Italy next week, so it's the closest I'm going to get. But anyway, I'll make it quick. I've been on the product about a month and a half now, and I, didn't really feel anything significant at the beginning. I felt like when I woke up in the morning that I didn't have those aches and pains. It wasn't until I had a golf tournament I had to go play, and it was a Friday night, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I told my girlfriend Tina, I don't think I can play because I have bursitis in my left elbow, and it was acting up to the point where I couldn't sleep. But we were still going to go because it was in Napa, California. We're going to go there for the weekend, hang out, and go to the wineries and whatnot. I woke up in the morning, instead of putting the patch on my back, I put it directly on my elbow. I said, what the heck, And we're driving down the road about an hour later, and I started laughing. She goes, what's wrong? I said, the pain is gone. And she says, no, you're BSing me. I said, no, it's serious. And I was blown away because I've always had to, take Advil, Aleve, to be able to play with it, the arm. And for the whole weekend, I was able to play in the tournament. There was no pain, no nothing and it's been gone. Obviously it hasn't cured it. It just helped with the pain. Right. And I got one more at convention this weekend. I was listening to, I think his name was Ron, the guy with the bandana on his hair, talked about his start in the business, using the product. And years ago, I broke my wrist racing motocross, and it's always given me issues. I'm 60 years old. It's been about 25 years. And it was funny because he was talking about his wrist not hurting. All of a sudden, I went like this in the audience. I'm like, holy crap. My wrist is not hurting anymore. So, listen, it's an amazing product. Everybody's going to get different results on it. I really believe you have to be consistent with it, and you have to, write down things that are issues prior to taking it. And then, a couple of weeks after, see if those things have gone away or whatnot. So that's my suggestion, is write down what kind of issues you have, so when they get fixed that it does work. So there you go. I'll shut up now.
Danny, you see the momentum happening. Could you experience that this weekend?
So I live on the West Coast, and I'm going to fly out to Orlando, which is kind of tough because next week I'm going back to the East Coast and we're going to Italy on Monday. But I wanted to come and see for my own self first off, the culture that we have as a team. I've been in business with you guys, Steve and Gina and Onyx and Mike and Sahi and a lot of the people on here in the past. And I knew that's what a company needs in order to, or I should say, that's what I needed in order to, get that fire back inside of me. But what I did learn about the company was, first off, the owner is pretty down to earth, very down to earth. Second thing that I saw, here's a company that's almost 20 years old, and there was not more than 2,000 people in the room. And I look at that and I said, there's opportunity here. A 20-year company, if there was 10,000 people in the room, I'll be honest, I'd say I'm late. But knowing that the company we're just getting started. Here it is, a 20-year-old company, and we're kind of like in a pre-launch phase. That's how I look at it. And I also thought of the company being around this long with the people. And again, I look at it that you would think a 20-year-old company their room would be blown out with 10,000 people. But a company's been around 20 years and it hasn't even hit momentum yet, that they've been able to survive this long. To me, that's a big deal. The momentum that our team has right now, anybody that gets in, if you're looking at this for the first time, get in. You're gonna be able to succeed in it because of the momentum that we're creating right now. So I thank Mike and Sahi for reaching out. I thank Steve and you and Gina for making that step to come over here. And Onyx, I thank you for taking that step 3 years ago. So
yes.
All right, Danny, thank you so much. It's great to hear from different perspectives all the way on the West Coast out in California. So we got Calvin Hunter, I believe, on the line. I spoke with Calvin for the first time on Sunday night. His testimony was so powerful from him and his mom. Can we get him to unmute himself? And there he is up there. Let's put him on the screen, the big screen here, Calvin. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, guys. Glad to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you my testimony. I'm gonna give you my mother's testimony. How about that?
Yeah. That's
all I can tell you. When I put the patch on for the first time, it worked.
Yeah.
It took care of my back pain. It took care of my neck pain. It took care of my knee pain. I mean, within minutes. That's how it worked for me.
Wow.
But my mother, that was my really concern.
Yeah.
When I put the patch on my mother for the first time, I put it on me first, and then I went directly to her, and I put it on her. But what made me go to my mother was Mike Hernandez. Mike asked me a question. He said, "Do you know anybody who have neuropathy? Or have you heard of it?" I said, "Yes, my mother have neuropathy." And I know that was God. So basically what I said, yes. And he said, "How long would it take for you to get to your mother?" And I told him, I said, "Mike, it'll take me about 30 minutes. He said, "Well, get to your mother. And when you get there, give me a call." Got to my mother, called Mike. He gave us some information on the patch because I knew absolutely nothing. And he gave her the information about the patch and what it was going to do. And she agreed to let me put it on her. And I kind of taped it. I filmed it, And he told me to take one patch and put behind her neck. He said, take another patch and put below her belly button. I did that. Mike talked to her a little bit. I talked a little bit and I left. The next day, I called my mother and I asked her. I said, I called her. And when I called her, she didn't answer. So that was strange because she never went anywhere. Now, guys, my mother's 88 years old.
Wow.
Okay. She had a surgery when she was in 2005 called a Whipple surgery. And 90% of the people who have that surgery don't survive. My mother was a survivor. But the side effects of that surgery was she would always have stomach pain from the scar tissue and just the surgery itself. So she's been suffering for 17 years.
Wow.
On top of that, she had neuropathy. And in her legs hurt her all the time. Her right foot hurt her all the time. And it always felt heavy to her. So she stopped driving about 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. So when I called her and she wasn't home, it kind of puzzled me. So she called me back 2 hours later. And I said, well, mother, where were you?
Where you been?
She said, oh boy. She said, oh boy, I went to the store. I said, you went to the store? I said,
wow.
you went to the store. And I said, well, my sister took you. Denise took you? She said, no, I drove myself. I said, you drove yourself? She said, baby, my legs weren't hurting. My feet wasn't heavy. And I just felt like I could do it. And I did.
Woo.
And then she said, and that's not all. She said, you know that stomach pain that I've been having for the last 17 years? She said, no pain this morning.
Wow.
She said, now I don't know what that was you put on me, but whatever it is, please don't ever run out of it. Don't let me run out. I said, you don't have to worry about that one. And
Wow,
guys, I'm gonna tell you, that
Jeez,
sold me. I was done.
that was
Wow.
amazing.
That was God. That was, hey man,
Yeah.
I can get deeper, but that's
Thank
that's
you
it.
so much, Kelvin. I needed you to share that with my friends. That's amazing. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
Wow.
No
That's right in
problem.
the heart. Appreciate you,
Thank
bud.
you guys.
I'm
Thank you
excited
guys
to-
for having me.
I'm excited to be partnered up with you, especially making this happen and changing lives.
Oh
like
yeah.
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 Oh
When
yeah.
you hear
Oh,
that,
yeah.
guys, you got to go share this this patch with everybody you know.
Absolutely.
Do we have Linda on yet? Let's see if Linda will get back to their testimony at another time. But I will tell you this much, that my friend, her husband, Rick, had a stroke. He's a very successful businessman. I called up one of my friends who just sold his company for multiple tens of millions of dollars. And I said, well, maybe you don't want to make any money, to my friend. And he's Jason. He said, no. He said, I actually love blessing people, and I love encouraging and helping people win and succeed. And he signed right up on a diamond package and took and led me to Rick and his wife, Linda. And Linda told me today that he had I knew he had a stroke. I've been helping Rick making phone calls because he can't talk very clearly. But since he put the patch on 2 weeks ago, his speech gets better and better. She said he was at the bank today or over the weekend, and he said, I need to make a transaction. And she said he's never put a sentence together since his stroke. His face looks totally different. He's completely alert. And she was just blown away. She said, I was very skeptical of this whole thing, but now I am a believer. And I've been making phone calls for Rick. Gina's been hearing me, helping him sponsor his
right
friends.
now because I'm so emotional. It's just an amazing testimony.
And I need to say this to you because everybody knows people that are going through things like this, and you need to let their people know, and you got to encourage them to put the patch on. My friend Jason encouraged Rick to wear the patch. He's worn it for 2 weeks. We've been making phone calls for him because he couldn't talk. And that's what this business is all about. Right. It's not just about the thousands of people I've got in our business that we could go help. I'd rather help a friend that needs help that can't speak properly yet. But because of the patch, that his body is healing itself. And this is incredible testimony. So if they couldn't get on, I needed to let you know about this because it was tear jerking for me to hear today. Real quick, now we've heard all these testimonies. If you are just getting started, we've got an incredible website that Onyx put together that is called startx39.com. A key to the friend's success right now. Everybody is winning. I've got friends that are in the Villages. If you don't know where that is in Florida, it's where everybody goes to retire. And they've been trying different things to make things happen. But until this patch came out, they're talking to all their friends. They're all getting their stem cells reactivated, and everyone is getting in, like Onyx said, for $99. But when you have a website that explains the 80 case studies, the patent, the doctor reviews, and all the testimonies, StartX39 has everything that you need. It's a game changer that Onyx collected this information, and we've got our own team product site. You never want to send a network marketing site to a doctor, to a high-end therapist, to a prospect, because they get lost in the minutia of the different things that networking has to offer, like free trips, like cash, like all the other products. This is an incredible website. Write it down, take a picture, only use this website to explain this incredible product. And then you can get them their application, like Gina said, or their or a link to the opportunity. We've got a patent, just was approved July 2020. Just talk a little bit about the compensation plan. Your friend can explain it more. I will say this much, that when you got a product that works as fast as this, you will move through the ranks. You will start achieving success as long as you open your mouth. You're going to be building a right team and a left team. That might have been Linda calling. Okay. But anyway, we got a right team and a left team. And the volume that goes through the business is going to allow you to cycle, and you can make up to 25,000 a week in the binary part of the compensation plan. There's a unilevel or a matching bonus that pays 25%, very similar to franchising, rewarding you for getting somebody started properly. Then their friends, you're going to get paid 20%, which would be the second generation. And then their friends, the third generation, another 20%. So incredibly lucrative. The main reason Gina and I came over here was because we wanted to position our friends to win. And the awards line this weekend went for 15 minutes per award. I've got it all on video. It's so long I can't post it. So I'm going to have to put it in fast forward. But everyone is winning that's opening their mouth. And it looks similar to this. You've got a right team and a left team, and everyone gets placed underneath everyone. So when you're on here tonight, almost 400 people, everyone gets placed underneath everyone that's brand new tonight. The sooner you get your enrollment form in and you get signed up, the sooner people get placed underneath you that you don't know, and you get paid up to 25,000 a week for the people that you don't know in the binary. So that should get you excited to have some hope for the future. Yes. I mean, hope is everything. And I love that this is a team effort, that you don't even have to know everybody. As long as you get started, you can start seeing incredible success. So I'm going to throw it back to Onyx to throw it out to us a little bit about our support system that we have to offer that you can plug into.
Perfect. So there's a beautiful website. It's called QF Team, TEAM Biz, B-I-Z. If you've got a camera, I would say take your camera out and click on this. This is the 331 system. There are literally hours and hours and hours of everything you all need in order to be successful in this business, whether it's testimonies from other people, whether it's training on how to do the 331. This system that is the fastest growing system in the company, this is the fastest growing team in the company, is so simple. It's patch 3 people a day, follow up with 3 people a day, and invite 1 person a day to a Zoom just like this. So you'll watch your business will build very, very quickly when you consistently and persistently work your business. But everything you all need to be successful is right here. There's 9 steps, and you go through each little step in order to learn how to build the business. But I always say, when you're getting started, be ignorance on fire. Remember what Kathy called me? I told you all at the beginning, she had worn the patch for 4 days and already had a testimonial. And I started sharing this product. I didn't even have the product in my hand. I started sharing it based on Kathy's testimonial. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that this product worked. Now, everything you all need to be successful is here. It's proven. We have multiple people making wonderful money here. And beyond that, this little patch blesses everybody's life. Everybody walking on this planet should be wearing the X39. There's not one person out there that doesn't need this patch. So it's really fun and it's easy because everybody's interested in stem cells. But those of you that want to have the system behind you and want to know what to do and how to do, it's all here. So you'll love this website.
I will say that Onyx is going to be training on the 331 system on Saturday at 1 o'clock. I don't have a slide for it because things have been happening so quickly. We couldn't throw it together. But you know what? You can remember Saturday's training. We have this opportunity event every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, and on Saturday at 1 o'clock we have support. So if you're brand new tonight, you're not going to be left out in the dust. We don't want any one of our friends left behind. So we're going to make sure that you understand how exactly the 331 system works. And I will say the fact that no one else can have this technology except for you that are on here tonight, this is a huge opportunity for everyone to take advantage of.
And so that's 1 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. And for those of you that are connected with us, here's the places to get connected. If you've got a camera, grab your camera, take a picture. You can connect with us on the Facebook page. I'll put a slide up there on it regarding Saturday. Or you can connect with us on the Telegram page and I'll do the same thing. Those of you that are interested in looking at those 3,000 testimonials that are not strangers, they're people within my organization. You can go to that Telegram page right there, that QF team, QFX Telegram Quantum
Yeah.
X39 testimonials page, and you can look up whatever symptom or issues might be going on.
Right.
You might hear a testimony from somebody who's experiencing something similar, but this is a very individualized product, and we had beautiful testimonials on tonight. And you won't know what this product is going to do for you until you actually put it on your body and wear it and experience it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, you know what? Everyone, you can get connected. We're here to help make things happen for you. Gina, take it away. We're going to be coming up next week on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're super excited. We will be in the Ocala area, and you can see we have tickets. It is a free event. It'll start at 8 p.m., but it just kind of gives you the address, how to dress. Show up at 7:30, be on time. We will start right at 8:01, and it's going to be a great event. It's going to be where you can bring your guests. So wherever you live in that area, it's an opportunity for you to drive your people and feel and talk to us and feel the energy and the excitement right there on site. It's going to be at an amazing blueberry farm. Of course, we can't pick the blueberries if the season is gone, but hey, we're going to have patches.
Hey, we've got Sarah and Devin Robinson who are hosting this event. They were at the convention. They're on fire. Let's hear a little bit from them before we wrap it up tonight.
All right, guys. Hey, Steve. Hey, Gina. Can you hear us?
Yes.
All
Here
right.
we are.
Hey,
Gotcha.
We are so excited from just coming back from convention. And I'll just keep it short and sweet. But some things that really hit me and Sarah was the fact that our CEO, the captain of the ship here, he is actually the inventor of the product. But I've never seen another company where the CEO on stage is actually the man who's inventing the product. And so that really hit home to me to see his passion and his purpose in leading the wellness technology, I would say, in this industry. But I also love the fact that this company has over 100 patents on this product. And so for people who are on the phone, in order for you to obtain a patent, it takes a lot of due diligence and science and money, and you must prove the science to obtain a patent, guys. We have over 130 patents on this product, or 100 patents. So the product's really doing a lot of amazing things for people. And by going to this convention, you meet a lot of people who have had stem cell injections. They've flown to Panama, flown to Colombia. They are spending thousands of dollars, guys, on these injections. And they are so excited about this patch technology for the money that they're spending on getting these stem cell injections. And a couple of friends there shared with me and Sarah was, guys, the stem cells that God put in our bodies, are much more potent than the ones that were having the injection. Yeah. So anyhow, I've got to hear a lot of, just testimonies from people because I've never had it injected. So it was great to hear from people who have had them done. That was a big testimony for myself. Go ahead, Sarah.
Well, for me, sorry I look like this. Steve throws these on me last minute. I cleaned our vacation rental house. I'm just a mess. It's all good. I'm so happy I went. My daughter's birthday was on Saturday. I was at first like, but I know how important it is to be on these Zoom calls, at meetings, at conventions, to get around the excitement. You have that employee mindset that we've had since we were 2 years old, and we were taught to go and sit and listen and wait for someone to tell us what to do and how to do things. Well, you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset in this business, a millionaire mindset in this business. And you have to take initiative and flex that muscle, that entrepreneurial muscle, and show up and be seen. And what I loved when I got there, I knew when I talked to someone, I want to go, hey, I saw the CEO. I listened to other people who are successful. I learned about a chimney sweeper who shared only one patch at a time and changed his life. And what really excited me was about the product. Hearing about the science is great and all. That room was filled with a lot of baby boomers. I'm a millennial. They had triple the energy of me. They were so fired up, so excited, feeling so good, dancing all over the place. And there was only 1,200 people in the room. It's amazing. We have momentum right now. We were doing $20 million a year just a couple years ago. And in July, we did $25 million in 1 month. The momentum is here now, and we build momentum with excitement, and we built it with energy. So that's what I got out of conventions. So any of these Zoom calls, guys, we've been on every one. We were on one last night, one the other night. I want to hear the same thing over and over again and get this excitement from people. And that's what I got out of it. You know, it's a great, we are so excited about this journey.
Yeah. And the thing about it is too, Steve, is that for us, you know, we've never really seen a product that's this sophisticated. Something that can really have the effect and impacts that it's having. I mean, I love the testimonials, you know, and that's why I tell people, look, get in where you fit in. When me and Sarah got in, we immediately signed at the diamond level. We're business owners. We understand investing. We wanted to become like you and Gina, a product of the product. So we wanted to have enough product for ourselves to become a product of the product, but we want to get the most bang for our buck to have patches. Guys, and I tell this to people all the time. I've had a couple of people go, Ray and Devin, can you tell me how to sell this? I can sell 1 million of these patches. This is amazing. I tell them, look, guys, we're not selling anything. We're simply sharing a product with people that's making an impact. We're sharing our story, our testimonies, our friends and family story and testimonies. So when me and Sarah got in, you know, we got in right at the diamond level, right off the bat. We knew we had a lot of people, and it's amazing, you know, get around this convention, Gina, that how many people are really experiencing symptoms of aging. About everybody on your cell phone, guys, are experiencing symptoms of aging these days. And so you got something sitting in your briefcase there that can change their life. So
now I'm a numbers girl. Okay, so I broke down the packages when he's like, babe, we're doing this thing. I'm like, all right, let me break everything down. And they've provided us with a great enrollment kit, and it tells you exactly why it's so beneficial to get in on that diamond pack. Now listen, guys, entrepreneurial mindset. You cannot start an ice cream shop without a bunch of ice cream. You can't start a cleaning business without a bunch of cleaning products. You can't have a blueberry farm without a bunch of blueberries, okay? If you're gonna start a business, you gotta have the product to share. Okay, so if you break it down, it says you get $1,900 worth of patches for $1,600 bucks. Okay, right there out the gate. I mean, that's a no-brainer. The $25 starter kit is waived. Oops, that's my timer. Tell us to stop talking.
We only got 1 more minute. That's it.
So let me finish this up. So it's $25 starter kit is waived. That's with just those things right there, and the 3 months of auto ship that comes up. That's a $375 savings. It's a no-brainer.
Right.
Devin and I have already ordered another 20 patches. Right. That's how fast we've gone. We're patching people. Because the most patches out, you win.
And we were just at the farm today, guys, August the 31st. It is a Wednesday before Labor Day weekend. So here's what I would tell you. Make the phone calls. Put your friends, invite them, put them in the car. Steve and Gina taught me 10 years ago, when you put your friends in the car with you, you don't got to worry if they're coming. You know they're coming. And it's where friendships are forged. It's where dreams are built. And so get your friends there. You cannot miss this opportunity with Steve and Gina coming up. It's the first meeting in Ocala, Gainesville, Denali, Crystal River, Central Florida. It's the first meeting. So put your friends in the car and make it happen for your family. You're worth it.
We have someone flying out from California to come to the meeting.
We have a friend, Steve, got in Diamond Kit 2 days ago. He's in his 30s. Said, Devin, I want to come see it. He's getting on a plane in LA, flying in on Tuesday. He'll be at the meeting with us at the farm all the way from LA.
Wow.
Greg, I'm super proud of you, buddy, for trusting my judgment.
Okay.
That's
hey,
awesome.
Guys, this is exciting. I love that energy, and I can't wait to get to up by you guys, Northern Florida on Wednesday. It's going to be wild. Great seeing you this weekend, and so excited to be partnered up with you. Okay, real quick, before we finish up, wrapping this up, we've got an event coming up right now after we get done. There's a free trip happening to Aruba. So if you kind of look at the Zoom link right here, you can get on your free, check with your upline. They're going to tell us exactly how to get on this free trip to Aruba. We just been involved, like you said, less than 2 months, so we don't even know how the free trips work, but we want everyone to go on the free trips to Aruba. Gina and I have been on 59 paid for free trips in the industry, and we just earned a free trip to Costa Rica from Lakeway. And now we're going to go and help a bunch of friends come with us to Aruba. So it's going to be exciting. Right after this at 9 o'clock, it's going to start. Gina's going to wrap it up real quick on this enrollment form, and then we're going to switch over to that.
So congratulations for being on here tonight. And the next thing you want to do is get yourself enrolled. So whoever invited you, you're going to fill out this form that I talked about. You're going to snapshot it or scan it and get it to them. Or maybe they sent you a link and you're going to go right onto the link on their website and you're going to sign up. Again, you get whatever package that you can afford, be comfortable where you get in. But the most important thing is get in now. The time is now. We've got serious momentum. And you know what? I was saying to myself earlier, you know, if you seriously dissect this business, Who needs it? Everyone has stem cells.
Yeah.
So as you age, your stem cells start to become not as healthy, weak. And I'm 60. So man, I'm wearing this patch forever.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about how I feel. I've got so much energy, sleeping better at night. So we're excited for you, what testimony you're going to get. And again, I love what Onyx says. Your computer and your body is different than hers. It's different than mine. It's different than 14 surgeries, you know, but it's important that you wear it and you try it. And I heard the other day also that for every decade you are, so, oh boy, I'm 60, so I'm 6 decades. I need to wear the patch for at least 6 months for my body to really get activated and feeling what it should be feeling and any damage that's going on inside there. So it's really important that you get started. So the sooner that you sign up tonight, don't go to bed before you do this. So your product can get shipped to you. You can start feeling the product and getting a testimony. And we're excited to run on this journey with you. It's going to be a blast. And you know what? Hey, let's all set a goal to go to Aruba. Woohoo!
We're going to see you on Saturday with Onyx Coale, teaching you exactly what she did to rock this business to where she's at right now. And then on Wednesday next week, we're going to also have it on Zoom. So you're going to log back in on the Zoom on Wednesday night or meet us personally at the Blueberry Farm in Northern Florida. We're going to have a blast there with Devin and Sarah. So, hey, have a great rest of the evening. Get yourself in and we'll meet you on the Aruba Zoom right after this one.
All right. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you, Sierra, for doing all you do. That's Onyx's middle daughter. We are blessed. We're highly favored, and let's go, guys. Woo!
Okay, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you on the Aruba.